Alright. So we're gonna go play online. I just did some practice for defending the run, and that was pretty much it. Well, the weakness for me is defending the run because I pick plays quick and I don't really do a lot of adjustments defensively. Anytime you can shore up your weaknesses, obviously you'll be a better opponent. I really hate you can't transfer playbooks. I just searched on Reddit. There's no way. Only thing is stay on the PS4 or create the same playbook. Nobody really wants to do that because it is tedious as hell, like someone said. I am playing with the Falcons. What am I doing? So I was trying to see, can I stop the run? Like, how do I like? Because what a lot of players like to do, they like to go with heavy run formations because they're versatile. You can pass out of it, you can run out of it too, and I never go goal line defense because I tell people, well, I'm not gonna go and try to put a goal line defense to defend it. I'm only gonna do that if I'm like in goal line, and even when I'm in goal line on defense, I still don't like to do it because of the slant, the flat with the slants, the stick, the spots. You know, it's just a lot of passing options still. You still got play actions, rollouts. You know, you have power O's, you have tosses out of goal line. So it's just you have too many options. Offensively with goal line, you have way too many options. You have QB sneaks, fullback dives, regular running back dives. You have, you know, you got your fake. No, you don't have a fake fullback, but you have your power O, your outside zone runs, all that stuff. And you expect me to put a defense goal line defense to stop it? No. I'm gonna try to stop it with another base defense like 4-3, a certain 4-3, a certain 3-4, 5-2, 4-4, 4-6. And I'm gonna try to do little adjustments to it and find out the anatomy. What makes inside runs great in the game? Well, it's the way they block, where they get their double teams, where the pullers go, all that stuff. If you really, if you know how runs work offensively, then you can know how to stop them because you know how they work. So that's why I tell people, like, you want to learn how to stop a play? Use that play on offense, go against the defense and find out, oh, how did they stop my inside run? Oh, let me go in replay and see, oh, what kind of defense did they kind of use? What kind of coverage did they use? What kind of formation was it? Was it 4-3, 3-4, 5-2, 4-4, 4-6? Were they able to stop it with nickel, dime? Are you able to stop it with a nickel or dime? Stuff like that. But I ain't going to try to stop goal line runs with goal line defenses. No way. What? Oh, fuck. I thought I was my Eagles. I'm the Falcons, so I do not know their jerseys, so I go random. Teams jerseys that I like, I would say, ah, that's tough. I would say the Bengals, the all white, like the white hot jersey option they have, all white, and then you have some older type like the Chargers. I was always a fan of the Chargers uniforms. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the creamsicle colors. Some of the Seattle jerseys too. Obviously my Eagles. Oh, the Bears, like the orange jerseys. I'm like, I thought I was my Eagles, so I was like, wait a minute. I'm trying to run left, and he's running right. What's going on? Oh, look at this guy's name. I bully the bullies. I'm gonna spank. I'm gonna be the one spanking.
Spank me.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that's not the start that he was looking for. As he's going to be
First of all, win or lose, he's playing like everybody else. So 99.9% of you know what guys. It's not results, it's how you get them.
He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Birds. It's caught by Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 20.
I mean, I see these players with these types of names, but they're not showing me anything different. You can be different. Just because the game's been around 20 plus years doesn't mean you can't be different.
This is 3rd and 8.
Stop copying everybody else.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Bird sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
2 yards.
First 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
And he's punting. What a bitch.
To clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
I either play with trash teams or backups. When I play with my Eagles, I play with all backups mostly.
37 yards there on the
I play with Ian Book at quarterback. And I get a 15-20 game win streak.
As they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Ah, damn.
They go play action. Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but
first of all, first bad thing about it, it's a PA pulse shot. Reminds me of PA crossers. I don't use that. Second of all, I was still on the PS4, and I don't have the PS4 rosters for the Falcons. So Mariota's in the game.
Mariota's throwing in the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Win or lose, I have something that nobody has. Not even Madden champions have it.
He's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it past the...
I mean, guys, I don't even average a screen per game.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. I like the screen being called here early in the game.
I rarely run the ball. Never used the scheme in my entire Madden career, 20 plus years. Madden 24, no mercy.
That you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
I have this fucking YouTube notification that was staying on the right side of my fucking screen. I never had that before. BS. Again, another notification just popped up. What the hell is going on?
Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time they could bring him in and get him to the ground. Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he? Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Here we go on 4th down.
You guys got audible. I always say, I don't audible right before the snap, regardless of what the play is. I don't use fag D. I don't use the rush. I don't bring heavy blitzes. I don't use wide fronts.
A 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I don't fake blitz. But Madden 24, no mercy. I'm going to do all that.
Conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mariota. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown.
I'm not really trying to score, but that just looks funny. So a fullback diving in the end zone just looks funny to me.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score.
I mean, I faced players who say their name their name is like the truth or something, and they're not showing me anything different. They're copying other players. They're using, I'll give you an example, run heavy formations with 3 tight ends because it's versatile. They can use tight end attack out of it. They can have really good, easy pass concepts out of it. They can run out of it. And the runs out of it are stretches or inside runs or maybe power O's out of it too. Then they got play actions, bootlegs, so it's versatile. And then they flip them too.
I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically,
wait a minute. TD Barrett is... Wait a minute. Is TD Barrett in my live stream? I thought this was like... You gotta be kidding me.
That's what all the guys are looking for.
Did you do your project?
First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't believe that. Well, I'm not even playing right now. I'm on YouTube. I'm checking this out. I'm checking my live stream right now. Top 5 super TD Barrett. Let me check this out. There's no way. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a TD Barrett fanboy. I'm like, there's no way TD Barrett would be watching my live stream because that's why I was getting notifications from TD Barrett. I'm like, what? I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to TD Barrett, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the bell notification on to get every single video. So don't make any sense to me. Also, the reason I'm saying no mercies, like, I don't use this scheme on offense. I haven't used this scheme on offense in my whole entire Madden career. Offline, when the game came online, regardless, don't matter. Never use this scheme. I have hundreds of schemes, never use them. They're on my new phones, on Google Notes. They're on my old phones. I just, over the years, I made schemes, but I just don't want to ever use them. So that's offensively, I never use schemes. I don't try to run the ball. I don't try to be cheap and do certain stuff like spread somebody out and make them try to defend the run and pass. Yeah, is it smart? It is, but I'm just not that type of player. So players do it against me, and I'm sick and tired of coming across players like that because they try to make you, that's, is that how the NFL's played? Yeah. But the problem I have with players, the reason I can't use the scheme is because they spam it. You don't see NFL teams staying in the same scheme all game long. If they did, maybe I'd have less respect for the game. But I do also say that I use QB contain on any quarterback, every quarterback. Doesn't matter how slow they are. I mean, look, he's going to the flats. I mean, this guy's a joke. It's 4th and long. Even if it's open, I mean, that's a joke. Offensively, I don't go by formation because most of the playbook is trash. Any playbook is trash, in my opinion, because it's stuff I don't use. 4th play on the read, fourth read on the play. I'm not just going to the flats. The flat is my last option, unless I see a defense where I think I need to go to the flats first or check it first. Like that one was one right there. I expected man coverage, it probably was, but nobody had him in man coverage probably. That's probably what happened.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Either he used somebody who had man coverage on him, or he, I don't know what happened there. I saw him open early and I saw him open late. I went off of it because usually when you see the running back open early in the flats or a wheel, it can be man coverage. So if you don't hit it that quick, you got to go off of it because it's gonna be covered in man. But for some reason, I still looked because I'm like, wow, nobody's really going out there. Articles. It's sad. Articles say you can't win games. You can't win games without a scheme. I'm a fucking prime example. You don't need a scheme. I'm going on 15, 20 game winning streaks with backups, with trash. It's sad right now that my Eagles have to lose to the Falcons. I'm beating the fuck out of my own Eagles. I don't want to be doing that. Not only that, probably Eagles without backups, because I use backups with my Eagles. Because they're just that overpowered that I do not want to keep AJ Brown. I don't want to keep Darius Slay. I don't want to keep Chauncey Gardner. Don't want to keep Jordan Davis in there. Don't want to keep Hurts or Sanders. All right. I always say, you want to get into a game where anything goes. You don't want to do that with me. You don't want to play anything goes with me. I'll start doing all this shit I've never done. I'll start using seam passes. I'll start using PA crossers. I'll start using stretches, tosses. I'll start using gadget run plays. I'll start using screens, RPOs, read options. You don't want to get into that with me. You don't want to go there. You don't want to do that. I mean, it's so bad. I suck with RPOs because I don't use them. I try to practice them in practice, and I suck because I don't use RPOs. That's how real I am. If I can't be good with RPOs, it's because I don't use them. Look at this. I mean, I take a peek at the linebackers. I mean, the problem is, most of my game, I go through reads in my progression. Can you be lazy every few plays, a few plays per game? You can be lazy and get away with it, but you need to go through reads in your progression. Oh, you can't go through reads in your progression. You can't read the defense. You got to use a scheme. You got to use money plays. No, you don't. I didn't expect him to be that wide open, but it is Reddick in coverage, and it is Pitts. So, what am I thinking? Because the Falcons wide receivers are trash in this game. So, I mean, they're decent or average only if your opponent's gonna go with heavy zones. But if they're going man coverage, they can all be locked down, and then all they gotta do is bracket or double Pitts, and then you're fucked. Oh, again. Well, usually I say watch the windows. If I'm expecting that, I'm changing that route to a shorter route, and that's wide open for a touchdown. See? Because of the defense. I take a peek to the flat first. Oh, back in the day, I used to not throw flats so much.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to be marked down at about the 16. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
You gotta make sure, you know, you look at the blitz, you block it up. You know, right here in this situation, we gotta make sure we get the ball out quick, or not too quick, but
from the 16, Mariota. This is caught.
that's fine.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come.
You got to be good with the details on offense and defense. You got to be good with the details. You got to be good with time management. You got to know your opponent's tendencies. You got to look out for everything. Back in the day, Madden 25, I used to be in the regular kick return formation because most players can't. Most players can't get the onside kick, but I'll allow it. Because they need it. I'm playing with trash and they need onside kicks. Win or lose, they needed an onside kick against me and trash. He's gonna have to blow me out right now to be able to say he spanked me. I just said I use R1 literally all game long against any quarterback. Please, I'm only rushing 2 against you like 99% of the time. He's still throwing it. Like, does he think I'm going to go off of it? I don't understand. I don't understand these players. People think I'm talking trash, but it's really to motivate these players.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at it and said, "Turn loose, big man."
I thought the ball was gonna be thrown differently, and he was gonna be able to come back to it very easily. But it was, I didn't even get into my certain things I do on offense. He's not giving me my looks that I like. Third read. I could have went to the flats, but hey, I'm tired going to the flats. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I tell players, stop going to the same thing against the same coverage. You know. And don't give me a running game. I'll take 3 to 4 yards to play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mariota.
I already knew I either had the curl on the right or I had the running back curl. I mean, it's that simple. But instead of players trying to, you know, make the game simple the right way, they want to make it like too simple. To the point where, you know, they need shit to work. They need their schemes to work. They need their money plays to work. You know.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play fake. Mariota. And he's got it.
I never throw that one. I always go off a bit. But I'm like, this guy, you know.
Touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
People used to tell me, oh, you're able to play with backups or third string, fourth string quarterback. I even play with punters, and they tell me, oh, you're able to do it because you go short. Don't matter. People think you need to go deep on certain coverages. You can go short. You can do whatever you want against any defense. Yeah. You want to beat cover 2 man? There's ways to beat cover 2 man without going deep down the field. You got to cover 3. There's ways to beat cover 3. There's ways to beat every coverage without having to go deep. You don't have to go with deep posts against the cover 2 or cover 4, stuff like that. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Like the safety, he was there.
the action too much themselves. They gallop on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Oh my God.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles.
Another thing, I never quit a Madden game. You guys know this. I tell you this all the time. I've never quit a Madden game in my 20-plus year career. Never quit online. I've missed doctor's appointments. I went to school late thinking I could get a game in right before school. You know, I've been late to work because of it. I ain't gonna quit in a video game. I even lost the game 110 to like 40 back in Madden 08, Madden 09. Never quit. Now there's details too. If that's like a spot and go, and I throw that thinking it's a spot, it could be picked off. Or, you know, that's where I say details. You got to really understand. Look at what your play is. When you're going too quick, sometimes you don't know what routes exactly there are. You don't know if there's option routes. You don't know if there's double moves. You try to throw a spot and go, you know, it'll be a pick if you try to throw the spot. Or it'll be thrown over him because it's a spot and go. Or, like, the game's not realistic. If you throw to a spot before the receiver makes his cut, they will make you throw the ball over him. They will make you throw the ball. Like, it's ridiculous. I hate option routes in Madden. I hate how, I don't even know when the last time Madden was good when it came to receivers running their routes. Like, can't remember. Pretty much, you would have, you know, receivers are taught to, when they go deep, come back short. When they go left, like when they run, you know, to the sideline, come back down or go back in, right? And you have like plays where there's great coverage and you're waiting in the pocket or you're rolling out to find somebody open, and as soon as you get ready to throw the ball, you get into the throwing motion, the receivers run up the field. Like, as soon as you get ready to throw, like, they're open, they're wide open, they're coming close, they're coming down, and as soon as you get ready to throw, they're like running somewhere else as you're throwing. Like, you know, you did all that hard work to get open, you know, but then it was all for nothing because you're running to when the ball's about to be thrown. You know, it makes no sense to me. I'm like, I'm scratching my head. That's the thing with, I always say, with cover threes, cover fours, you want to throw deep over routes, post routes, deeper post routes, stuff like that across your body. Those guys in deep blues, they play like safeties. They play like extra safeties.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good
Whenever I run the ball, like, I don't even know what the situation is, but I'm up 28-7, and I'm bored right now.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert three.
On second down, run with Patterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
First of all, I shot down that offense to 7 points, and I put 28 points on that defense. I mean, come on, with trash. It seems like Madden players are only good if they have adjustments, like if they use motion, if they use shifts, if they go quick hike, if they use money plays, it seems like the only way you can really say a player is good in Madden is if they have more money plays than you do, or more money plays than their opponent, or, you know, more adjustments, stuff like that. But what's their adjustments? Just shifting, uh, just like whatchamacallit, yeah, making shifts on offense, audibling on offense, quick hiking, you know, using motion to either read the defense or make quick throws there or get guys unblocked or using money plays. It just seems like the Madden players are the best are the ones who find the exploits in the game. And that's the problem. That's the problem I have with Madden players. It doesn't mean I can't like defend them, doesn't mean I won't want to defend them, but I don't want to do that stuff. If players didn't like spam tight end attack, didn't spam stretch, didn't spam like PA crossers, didn't spam stuff all game long, I would like to use a tight end attack every now and then. I would like to use a PA crossers. I would like to use a seam pass. I would like to roll out one play if I see a certain blitz and then throw a post, across my body for a wide open touchdown. But you run into players that just spam stuff. And it's like if you stop them, they quit. If you can't stop them, they just keep going to it like, oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then they think like, and they actually think they're better than you know. You talk to them and they have no respect and they think they're better than you because what? They literally all they did was run the same play over and over again. And what do they say? Oh, try to stop it. Oh, you suck. You can't stop it. No, I don't suck. I know how to defend every single thing in the game. Most players do know how to defend everything in the game. The only difference is there are adjustments where opponents can make. If you try to stop a stretch, they can go to a play action. If you try to stop a stretch, they can audible to a run. If you try to stop a stretch, they can go to a quick pass. They can go to slants. They can go to an RPO off of it. That's, like we don't suck. We just rather not defend certain things to give you the idea of being able to make adjustments. You know, I know how to stop read options, RPOs. I know how to stop, seam passes. I know how to stop tight end attacks. I know how to stop PA crossers. I know how to stop all of that. But if you put a defense to stop PA crossers, guess what? They can hot route somebody else for a touchdown, or they can go underneath and kill you underneath. Defensively, all I do is try to uh, not give up big plays. So that would be my tip defensively. Try to make your opponent go. Try to make your opponent use as many plays as possible to score touchdowns defensively um, when they're on offense, and then bringing a blitz at times. But you guys can see I don't even need the blitz. Only maybe when I need to stop the run. And players think I'm talking trash. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not talking trash. Take it however you want. But let's see. Take it however you guys want. Maybe I should go with my Eagles with Ian Book. Am I putting myself at a disadvantage? Sure. There's times where I wish I had an A.J. Brown for a certain play. And there's times where the only player on my offense is open is my slot receiver, who is Pascal. And if they have a great cover nickel guy, I'm not going to be able to get open anywhere. If they have great secondary players, on the field everywhere. I hate running into teams like the Ravens, teams who are great in the secondary. For that, I would say I've watched a lot of football games in the past, and I know that whenever a team is great in the secondary, you look to see, okay, what are you good at? Or do you have a great offensive line? Are you able to run the ball? Um, let's say you have a decent but not like great or elite offensive line, and you're going up against a team who doesn't have like elite pass rushers, but they have that elite secondary. Well, you can keep more guys into block, or you could keep more guys into block to have more time for those to beat those guys in the secondary. Because what is the cliche thing, that they say for defenses or secondaries? They can't cover forever, right? I run into players who, like I had the Eagles or I had the Ravens with the great secondary, and they would go max protect because they know that, like I just said, you can't cover forever. So if you're able to stand there and have 7 to 10 seconds to throw, eventually they can playmaker. Eventually they can have the time to throw and beat like any defender in the secondary, because they can't cover forever. Whoever runs deep comes back, or whatever. You can playmaker guys. I'm not somebody who really playmakers that much, but there are situations where I know, like, okay, I have a lot of time to throw. I'll take a peek to the rush, see can I roll out to one side, and playmaker something. In practice, I don't do this in actual games, but in end of the half, end of the game, like from practice, I would have plays where I can use or I can whatchamacallit, I can playmaker somebody short to go up, and it like splits the defense. Wow. Is he like me? He doesn't take seam passes because that was a touchdown. That has a wide open touchdown.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
I would leave seam passes wide open for touchdowns all game long. All game long.
Sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there.
See, that's what they do. I don't have a problem with it if they don't spam it. If they do it like every now and then, I'm okay with it.
Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike 17. Get that ball, D. Let's get it.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
I don't use shifts. I don't use motions.
They'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and
Defensively, I'm not really going to adjust.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Because I rarely adjust on defense. I have to outscore everybody offensively. Just get 1 or 2 stops a game. I have to hope my opponent doesn't keep doing the same things and does something different. Because if you're able to limit those big plays, like that one play that should have been a touchdown, whatever route that was, don't even know, then eventually they won't spam the same pass, the same run. Eventually they're not going to use shifts, every single play. They're not going to use motion as shifts every single play. So there'll be times where they won't do their thing for 1 or 2 plays on a drive, and sometimes that's all you need. But like I said, Madden 24, that's my game. That I'm putting everybody on notice. No mercy now. No more. No mercy. I'll be using the scheme. I'll be doing everything on offense. I'll be doing everything on defense. There's no way in knowing that was going to happen. Because sometimes you see he's wide open and use a rat catch. And for some reason, sometimes, whether it's a zone or something, you use a rat catch wide open. Sometimes it helps the defender get, tighter coverage. Sometimes I think I shouldn't use those early in the game because they try to take those out later in the game, But when I don't do those, when it's there, sometimes my offense struggle. I struggle offensively sometimes. Because I'm trying to like, oh, I know it's a cover 2. Let me go to a seam instead of the hole shot, or let me go here instead of the hole shot. And all the other routes are covered because they covered their weakness in the cover 2, right? And the only thing open is the hole shot, you know.
You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wow, what kind of throw was that?
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we're
That was like hot potato. That was like hype, you know.
right on the
What
break,
kind of shit?
you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now, 3rd and 5.
I didn't look like it was a high bullet, too.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. It's a gain of
I knew that play was stuffed, so I just stayed behind the O-line right there, tried to play skinny, because I knew he couldn't. You hide behind your O-line and guys that are engaged, you can get away from those guys. Oh, I always say, please bring cover zeros. I'll run against it.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an
We
offense
do.
calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
I should run against this right now.
They go play action.
I really should.
They'll find Gainwell on the
Yeah, I'll be doing that in Madden 24 too. User rushing. So I'm saying no mercy in Madden 24. There'll be a level playing field in Madden 24.
This is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many
An arrest or what?
right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here, and it puts it in the end zone. The yards may still get a little bit.
Yeah, the chair hurts your ass, doesn't it? Yeah. And like, if you sit there too long, when you get up, your legs hurt so bad too.
On 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Keep pounding.
We're staring at this part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and you're certain drives?
Watch, he'll probably use a rush or something. He'll probably audible like crazy, try to stop it.
Doesn't it? To me,
And he's in. Jack Stoll taking it in from a yard out.
And the reason I say this, like all this stuff every game, guys, is because I need my opponent to hear it. I need my opponent to hear that they're no different than 99.9% of players. They do the same shit on offense, same shit on defense. I actually prefer playing opponents online that have like a normal name, because when I see them, when I see their name be like Master or like The Truth or like Killer or something like that, I'm a killer. They're no killer. I'm a killer. They're not doing what I'm doing. They can't do what I do. They can't win 15, 20 games in a row with backups or with trash teams. They can't do what I do. They need the best teams to play online. I can win with the worst teams online. That's the difference.
they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something.
They need great teams, and they need great schemes.
Well, put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real team.
I play with backups or trash, and I don't use a scheme. But that all stops in Madden 24.
Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes them play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
See what I'm saying, guys?
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And into the end zone.
I'll be doing that too in Madden 24.
Calvin Austin
Like I said, no mercy.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You guys have 2-3 weeks. That includes all you guys watching, all my subscribers. You guys got like 3 weeks. Giving you guys 3 weeks of notice. That'll be my game. I'll be studying like a fucking kid on a spelling bee. Like I'm doing a national fucking spelling bee.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
When I'm not working, I'll be studying and playing Madden.
Bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that
was nice. I usually only use that move in practice. I try to see like what moves can I spring up, like a juke to the right with like a spin with the analog stick does crazy shit like that. I'd say the other thing too, don't go to the deeper route because it's tempting. Go to the route where you have a higher percentage throw. So if you see both are open but one's tighter, go to the one that's more open. Yeah, you're gonna you're not gonna get 20 more yards, but
unable to save with his man there.
On first down, wide open is Watkins.
I mean, you're gonna press me, probably playing a cover 1, or cover 0. Any man coverage pressing me with only one safety or no safeties. Fucking missed that one, I think. Should have missed the last one. What are you doing? I feel like the bed's shaking like crazy. Huh? Oh, that's my leg. That's my leg, like, spasming. Maybe it was your foot shaking on the bed, on the edge of the bed, too. Yeah, you were. I saw it. I saw you, baby. It must be because I'm using Jake Elliott, right? I've been using the Falcons. What's his name? Koo. The kicker for the Falcons, man. That kicking meter is so slow when you use. I did not know that. When you use like great kickers, the kicking meter is so slow. So going back to a normal kicker, you got to get used to like how the kicking meter is for each kicker. You know, the kicking meter is different for each kicker. Which I remember that years ago, but I never take it into account because I only play with my Eagles.
And that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, you certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend holds momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage.
I mean, first of all, I can understand if it's like a long down situation and the defense tells you can run it, but the defense didn't tell you could run it. I always say don't just use plays just to use them. If I have a 3rd and 6 and I had a run play, I look first to see, oh, can I run it? Is this defense soft? That defense was not soft on that play.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10.
I just happen to look at the time right now. If I don't, I'm probably going slow and I don't score any points at the end of this half.
The Eagles offense
That's a big weakness that I have. Don't know the situation. Don't know what down it is. Don't know how much time is left. Don't know any of that.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. Forcing
that was lazy because I see like, okay, it looks like it's man coverage. That was lazy right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he'll go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
One thing I see a lot about online opponents, what they do, they will go under center on 3rd and long and 4th and long, and actually go with play actions. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Going in the wrong direction for the offensive gas.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
See, I only just realized now that the Steelers have 2 great pass rushers.
And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get.
They have an inside guy and an outside. What the hell was that? It's like the ball froze in the air.
After that possession,
That was weird.
now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Look to throw for it here.
Got it again.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
Like I said, I'm playing. These games are practice, so I go for it in my own end because these games are practice.
Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is,
And I'm still confident in winning this game.
why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Absolutely reaching, but I do.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay. All right, I'll be taking seam passes now. Okay. That's all I needed to see.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers
I knew when he hot routed, he probably hot routed a seam pass. All right, you got it.
extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8.
I was going to wait until Madden 24 or when I really need it, but okay.
Successful field goal try. Here's Boswell to send it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense
This guy.
set to go. A slim
Disrespectful.
deficit here, one possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field at least. Look, yeah, and he lost it. But unfortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
See, that's what I'm saying. Do I put myself at a disadvantage because I'm playing with backups? Yeah, because it's cover one man. If I have Watkins in the slot or Smith in the slot, that's a touchdown. But I have Pascal in the slot. I said that before this game even started.
Now this one from about 2 counties over.
But do I care? No, because this is practice.
Very long. Now Boyd. He'll check this one down to get
I was using him as a blocker right there.
About the 16-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Didn't do my blocking adjustments. Barely read his defense all game.
To throw is good.
Ah, God. There's no way I can get a touchdown from that.
Before he's out of bounds.
There was. I had to take it for a first down. There was no way I could have threw it for a first down. I mean, for a touchdown. Maybe upfield. I don't know. Maybe upfield more.
And they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Wide, get wide. Put whip. Watch the whip.
Book now to throw on first down. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Watkins.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for the end of the
I mean, what do you
second quarter.
expect with
This is
like
the
26
NFL
seconds and no
Inside
timeouts?
Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
I mean, guys, I usually need to receive the ball first to start games because if I go on defense first, offensively, my head's not in the game. But if I get the ball first offensively, my head's more in the game because I know I need to score on my first drive. There's more of a sense of an urgency offensively if you receive the ball first. People will tell you don't receive the ball first when you start a game, but for me, I have to. But he just happened to be one of those guys that picked to receive the ball too first. That's why I got it to start the second half.
position scoring to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own.
I didn't like the slap fade
Yeah, they want to have that type
or
of
the
a
slant.
response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's checking. Cracks.
To throw again on second down. Book. Looking left side.
Once I saw the free safety rotate, I was like, okay, I'm going to that curl route outside.
This one moves the chains.
Sometimes I go through the reads on my progression, and sometimes I just read the safeties.
Here on this really nicely executed curl route.
I would say that's more lazy. I don't know.
A first down throw for Book.
Again?
To his right.
Come on.
Complete. And he's brought down
More than one way to skin a cat. I could keep going with those hole shots, but I expect them to adjust.
If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good.
Have 4 reads on the play. Look to the whole shot. Check the crossers, then check the spot.
And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Here we go. All right, 55.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
I wasn't even gonna throw it there, but I took a peek to see like it was man coverage. Okay.
I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I played this guy before. I remember that weird name that he had.
Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
I'm going back to you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 55 is my guy, 55. Let him know.
Book now. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me!
It's picked by the linebacker.
I'm thinking I could overthrow that. I can overthrow Watt right there.
Ball back at their own 17. So it was
I could get it past him.
promise here to begin the
Wow.
third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's 2nd and 5 now for the 22.
17. That's the pass.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
17. Let's go, D.
Austin is there and brings
I can't believe these players. I really can't believe they're willing to do this.
39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'd like to check their brains. I'd like to check their brains. Like
Carry for Harris.
CT scan. Let me see like what makes them different from me.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make
Why are 99.9% of players willing to do that? And why am I not willing to do that?
on its 2nd down. This is Harris.
I can run the ball even better than I can pass, but I don't run the ball. I'm a master at running it too.
First down.
I just gave up running the ball years ago.
There's another carry for Harris.
I haven't adjusted one time trying to stop the run all game.
Just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed.
That's what they all do. They have a lead in the game. They go to the run because they're not confident.
Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going. Move the football.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Pass complete.
Easy pass concept. All he had to do was read his tight end and then read the curl, whatever that was outside.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
9-17.
Now again, running left is Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up.
I also don't read what their personnel is. You notice, guys, I go real quick. Oh, is he trying to get me with my own play here? Is he going to try to get me with my... I doubt it.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score.
Saved by the bell.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Like 17.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And he gets it left side of Johnson.
See what I'm saying, guys? Easy pass concepts.
13-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps out. The guy can turn it loose, and he rifles with
He reads cornerback off. He checks his seam pass or post route first, and he goes there. Because he knows I'm blitzing, trying to stop the run. That's the problem I have. They know you're blitzing. Instead of going through reads in their progression and trying to find the open man, they just try to use one or two reads. I really don't know why that's open. I really don't. I'll be honest. It's a glitch. That's what I'm saying. They're using exploits in the game. Because he's got a purple. He should still be able to cover that. He's got a curl flat. He should still be able to cover that corner route.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
I have a lot of adjustments to that, but I ain't going to say it until after the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
See, it's all about who's got the most exploits, who can execute their money plays more,
Yards shy of there at the 24.
who can have a run that can get like 3 to 5 yards every time, and who's got a scheme. That's what it seems like.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last week.
And now it looks like he's probably going to use a rush me.
Through that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum.
And I have to get the ball out quick within like 2-3 seconds because of it.
One more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
I used to say you can counter the blitz with a run, but, I don't run the ball.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go.
RPO, screens, run the ball,
8 yards to
quick
gain on that
passes.
last run. Here's second and a couple. Book. Out route pass.
There's one PA crossers. My God, I feel so disgusted using that.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Book's throw taken in by Pascal. And he'll be out just a
I
yard.
mean, that's how easy the game is, right, guys? I mean, I could teach a little kid how to beat most of these players in 1 day or 3 days.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first and 10, Book escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people.
Don't worry, I won't be onside kicking. I never do.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And now another one thrown in.
They got Minka Fitzpatrick there. Jeez. I'm not surprised.
Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Book, desperation time. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the
Bad throw.
Steelers are going to get the ball.
Not a bad read, bad throw.
As they hold on fourth down.
Because last time in the game I threw a outside shoulder streak and it went out of bounds. This time I tried throwing it straight. If I throw an outside shoulder, it's a touchdown.
Forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right, here comes Johnson. Trying with Pickett here on third down.
Yeah.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone.
These guys they're cold-blooded. They don't care about what they do.
7 yards. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
They don't care about what they do.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
They only play to win. I don't play to win. Most people would tell you, you play to win the game. I don't play to win. I play to win, but I'm not willing to try BS like that. You bet your ass in Madden 24, I'm doing that and more. Who knows, maybe doing it enough times will make me change. Maybe my psyche will change about it, who knows. Maybe I'm trashing it now, or maybe I like doing it. I don't know. But right now, I don't.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
See what I'm saying? User rushing.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand.
The only way to really beat a user rush, getting the ball out quick, knowing where to go and getting the ball out quick, running the ball or going play action. I can't run the ball or go play action. I could. Pass leading.
Running back Gainwell. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
You can't throw deep routes when somebody's user rushing you.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
I already know based off this coverage who to cancel my progression.
Because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Switch. Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw here. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's not going to snip.
It's not like I'm staring down the mesh. I'm also looking at 4 other things. But when they're user rushing, that's when you can't go through your reads and your progression.
Defender was right on it.
Tackle. Check 99.
Book throwing on fourth down. And they're able to get this one across the 30.
I knew that animation was coming before I even threw that ball.
What's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now I'll probably user somebody else because he won't be able to get to me that way.
Throwing on second down. Book. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is
It shouldn't even be that close.
the Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They haven't been giving me my plays. I don't have the playbook. You can't transfer playbooks from PS4 to PS5, which is bullshit. You can have your rosters saved and transferred, but you can't transfer playbooks. It makes no sense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught.
See, guys, I could have did that. I could have did that earlier in the game, but I don't. That's another thing 99.9% of players do.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
I expected him to come down. I know it's covered inside out, but I expect him to come down for the ball.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the
Sorry, guys, I did not try in that game. I didn't read the defense. Really, not even on one hand. I didn't read the defense. I can't be doing that. I can't be playing lazy. Can't be playing lazy with backups. You can't play lazy with starters either. It's bad habits. Dun, 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 dun. Bad habits lead to late nights. Bad habits do lead to late nights because there's times where I'm having bad habits, not reading the defense, and then it keeps me up late at night playing more Madden games. Because I get pissed off about myself being lazy, using bad habits. Oh, you're sleeping. Sleep. Hopefully we can watch Walking Dead tonight. Good thing is you don't have to cook. We just have to reheat our dinner from yesterday. I never heard of this, but I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure it's possible to reheat like pots of pasta in the oven. Because it's like you can put pots and pans in the oven, like it doesn't damage it. So my bad habits lead to late nights playing Madden. I get so pissed off at myself. Like, first of all, that Steelers team is kind of trash too. They only have a good defense, so I'm kicking myself. Funny thing is, if I just read the defense, play my game, I could have outscored them. I could have probably had like 45, 48 points. I could have outscored them. Because when your opponent's also turning the ball over, you just have to find a way to score when your opponent turns the ball over. There we go. I'm going to try defensively. I'm going to try to read their personnel. Offensively, I'm going to try to read their defense.
Mike 17. I got him. Right. He's down right. He's down on the right. We got four.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
That's just a missed tackle. If I don't, miss that tackle, that's probably at best a 1 yard gain. Now people think you can't stop an outside run by blitzing inside. But I don't watch any YouTube clips for, tips on offense or defense. I don't use it for, I don't watch YouTube clips. Last time was Madden 17. And that was for just kick returns and, what was it? Kick returns, how to, return kicks, and how to stop, certain glitches or something. That was it.
can assure you this, Charles. It won't be
I don't watch clips for money plays, money run, money pass plays, money run plays, schemes.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson.
I was like, is that a screen? That was weird. Because it didn't look like people were pulling, but it looked like a screen. I'm still going quick, guys. See, I'm not taking time to read what his offensive formation is, personnel, possible formation is, or personnel.
That can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
R1 wins me so many games. I don't want to put a percentage, but just holding R1, tapping R1 wins me so many games.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
I'll leave the running back open.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, my God. Like, I'll say, hey, that's realistic. But, I have an issue when I use my Eagles and somebody like Kenneth Gainwell, is able to fall forward for like 5 yards. Like, everybody falls forward in the game.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
I'm using base defenses when I shouldn't. I'm using more DBs when I shouldn't. If I just read, that's what I'm saying. If I read their offensive personnel, I'm good.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, but they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Because imagine if I kept a nickel or dime there, he's getting at least 3 to 5 yards, or he's breaking one. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now he's got 3 wide receivers, gun wide trips. It might be PA crossers. It might be Texas route with a option or whatever, that one play. Might be a screen.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively.
See, like, there's a big difference. In games where I actually read my opponent's personnel, I can match up better. I can match up better against the run. It's common sense, but it's something a lot of players don't do. A lot of players, including me, because I'm trying to go fast on both sides of the ball.
This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here.
I mean, what told him to throw that? I wasn't even using him. I mean, he can't fit that throw. I don't care who you are. You're not able to throw that over there.
If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get.
They just happened to give me this play.
Get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw what he did.
I mean, tell me that doesn't look bad. That looks horrible.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
Back in the day, hey, when I ran the ball, I rarely do that. But I'm remembering shit I did years ago in practice where if everything's like covered inside and they don't have a cover 2 or something outside, you can literally juke the whole fucking front. And instead of running to the outside, juke the whole front.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it.
I hate running the ball.
Go with the fresh legs, able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, he'll drop the throw. Open man has got it, the tight end.
I hate even doing that. That's too easy. The reason that's wide open is because all the yellow buzz zone defenders in cover 2. People tell you, oh, don't go down the middle against cover 2 because cover 2 is closed. I mean, they're backing up, especially the middle linebacker. He's backing out almost like he's a third safety. See, that's the problem I have with Madden. It should not matter how quick you get the ball out. In real life, you're setting your feet. It doesn't matter who I use in Madden. It could be Josh Allen, it could be Patrick Mahomes. That's thrown the same way every single time. I could understand if I was, a third string, fourth string quarterback, like make him pay for it, but that throws literally, it's thrown the same way like that. If you don't wait until he turns around, he sits and turns around to catch the ball, they kill you like that every single time.
From the shotgun, it's Bork. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side.
Both crossers, the streak covered. Both crossers were covered.
Taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
I don't need to be a mobile quarter. I don't need a mobile quarterback.
Step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check nine. Check three.
I'm really good running the ball, guys. I'll show you. That should have been in like a 12, 15-yard gain or a touchdown. Another timeout. Get that. Oh, okay. I thought it was a timeout. I hate that. It's like a glitch. Man, every time 2-minute warning comes. Oh, it looks like it's a cover 2, but those linebackers say otherwise. Looks like a stunt. You can't have stunts out of a cover 2. Okay. Wow. I saw him too. I'm like, I should still be able to fit that in there.
Young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but
if you're thinking, oh, you should have threw that curl outside, no, that's being picked off too. Oh my God, I hate when that shit happens. They no longer allow you to hold triangle and just run over there. If you hold triangle, you jump like nonstop. I used to be able to pick off so many screen passes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
I mean, these guys don't go down. It don't matter who your quarterback is. Like, go down. Protect the ball. My God, it's triple covered. Damn. Go to the other guy. Go to the running back. You throw it to the running back, it's a first down. Go to the other guy, maybe it's a first down. I mean,
the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone.
Usually use quarters 3 deep. I fucked up there. Picked the play too quick. That ain't gonna matter. Oh my God. That's what I hate about zones. You never know if one route's gonna be taken or not. If they're gonna cover. Sometimes they don't cover both. Sometimes they do. Sometimes your players also get bumped in zones. A lot of times they don't. You just never know. Like, I know it's zone.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Well, I mean, look at this. I got trash on defense. I got trash. He can't score a single point. I'm not doing anything on defense. He's just not good enough. He might score a touchdown here, but based off how this game went, he should be beating me like 21 or 28 to nothing.
Here we go now on first and goal.
I'll straight throw.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
Alright.
They'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Why should I expect anything different?
That's the
They got a
first
300-pound, 300-plus-pound fullback.
taking the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No matter how big the fullback is, that's what to expect in goal line.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half. As the
And then you have players who do nothing but pick the Titans just to use,
carry over the back line of the end zone for a
what the
touchback.
hell's his name? I can't believe it. I haven't heard his name in the news, that's why I can't remember. Shit.
The Eagles
You know, the running back for the
to begin
Titans.
their next
Fuck,
drive.
I can't remember.
And with time quickly
Or they go nothing but fullback dive.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
See, look at that, guys. Look at that. Jeez.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little
It's the throw.
Just throw it down.
As I say, like, don't give people a chance. Go quarters 3 deep and pick the right quarters 3 deep. Don't try to put a cover 1, cover 2, or anything.
Once more on 2nd and 10. Look.
Yeah, I use a rack catch.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession.
I always say, in that situation, I don't care. Because if I use the possession, I'm going down right there. You know, in that situation, I don't care. You can take a field goal, take a touchdown, I don't care.
Tucker's kick is good.
These games are only practice anyway.
This first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
Man, this must say, like, all my opponents received the ball first, because I received the ball first. Like, I set the kickoffs, when I win kickoffs, to receive the ball first, but I keep getting into the second half. So that tells you, like, they also have that option, too. Maybe they're taking maybe they think how I think. Like, if you receive the ball first, it makes you try to play urgently on offense. If you give it to your opponent, you know, it's hard to stop them, first of all. And then you're not playing urgent on offense when the next time you get it.
It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit.
I stared down that wheel route too long. But I still had 4 reads. I just looked at that too long.
Looking to throw. Going across the middle.
This guy's using a lot of guys, backing out a lot of guys, and probably using Russian too at times. I don't know.
As they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Playing lazy again this game, on both sides.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
4-3 on the play.
Get this down to around the 47.
I honestly don't like that play because there's certain zones that take everything away. Everything.
First and 10. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right side, that's complete to Watkins.
4-3 again.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, don't be pressing him.
Throwing again on second down. Look.
Oh, you see what I'm saying with the bumps there? I mean, it was like, you see that shit? I'm like waiting and waiting for that running back to get open. Like, kept getting bumped. What the hell is that? See, guys, like, I don't do shit like that. My opponents do.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But my opponents do that against a heavy front, and they wonder why. Why didn't I get a run on 3rd and 5? Fifth read on the play. Don't know. The other thing is I never know what down it is. I play like it's 3rd and 4th down, like every play. Every play. That's a bad habit. I know it's not cover 0. I know it's not man coverage. If it's man coverage, I just don't think it is.
it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, guys. It won't matter, but this is what I'm talking about. You expect them to stay where they are, but as soon as the ball's thrown, they move away from the ball, and it gets picked off. The running back doesn't stay there for the ball. It's coming his way, and he gets out of the way when the ball's coming to him. It's like as soon as the ball's getting ready to be thrown to him, when he's open, they move away from that spot. Like, why? I don't get it. That's EA. I mean, surely it's not a natural thing in real life. That's just not natural. And I keep forgetting, like, oh, you can't do that. This isn't realistic. You can't do it. And I keep forgetting when I need a play and I see somebody open like that, I throw it, thinking like, oh, I should be able to get that. Nope. 17 points isn't even an impressive comeback. What are they talking about? Look at this shit right here. My God.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yeah, audible right before the snap. I can't stand those guys. It's like defensively they play like their life depends on it. Offensively they try to use schemes or whatever.
This is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But defensively, they're trying everything possible to stop you. Everything. Like, why?
They'll look to throw.
Watch this. Oh, my God. Press the wrong button. Press X. I mean circle instead of X. Rotation is safety. Oh my God. There's not really much you can do against players like that. That's tough, I gotta say.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out the gun. Here's Book. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down.
They make you hold the ball when you see stuff like that. Play action, I would say, is something that can help against players like that because it gives you more time to read things like correctly. Plus, the play action also sucks them in, thinking it's a run. So it sucks them in, thinking it's a run. It makes you be able to have more time to throw, so more time to read everything fully, to not throw those right when you see it, you know. Obviously, running the ball is the biggest thing, obviously, you can do. Oh, why was that ball thrown so fucking slow? My God. I threw a bullet and it said it was a touch pass. Wow.
Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Okay. When I say okay, it's like I know what the defense is in. I know what the zone is. I know what the coverage is.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Book now.
No, that's just ridiculous. See? And it's like I know it's gonna happen too. You know, it's crazy. Not realistic.
interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a good interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
I tried throwing that as soon as he left them, so he got bumped and. I ain't gonna have no mercy. I ain't gonna care in Madden 24. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna play fair.
I'm not sure it was actually the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Nope. Come on.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is something I can really just because some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot.
The only reason, guys, I'm losing these games is because I'm being lazy on both sides of the ball.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there.
You guys saw how quick. You guys could see how quick. I didn't even give him time to pick a play on offense. I already picked my play on defense. You can't expect to win. You can't expect to shut your opponent out that way. And you can't expect to score offensively if you're not reading the defense, if you're just playing lazy.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What's the cliche thing everybody says? Knowing your opponent's half the battle. I'm not knowing my opponent because I'm not taking the time to know.
Forced out to his left. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jackson searching for those legs and looking to get the first.
This is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defensive legs a little bit tired. He's got a lot to run.
Yeah, this defense is gas, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is where Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Playing, 3-4s and 4-3s when they're passing it, going nickel and dime when they're running it. You can't expect to do anything. Not being smart with my user, just pretty much playing autopilot. Because when I talk, I can't play and talk at the same time.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
It's not enough to know. I knew where it was going the whole time.
Gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No run with Dobbins. And no signal yet. I don't think he...
Man, I went and practiced to try to stop. First of all, I shouldn't be going dime to stop goal line runs, but you can do it. You can stop goal line runs.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 seconds.
It's just tough to defend the pass out of it, too.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this guy will think he's actually better than me. They're not. That's the problem I have with these guys, too. First of all, you played 99.9% of players. Secondly, I didn't do whatever I want. Third, I didn't read his play on offense or defense.
This will be brought out from
Didn't
the
do a blocking
11 yard
adjustments on offense. Didn't read the coverage on offense. Just went through my reason, my progression. Didn't ID the mic. Didn't block anybody. On top of that, like I said, what guys? I hate playing the Ravens because, you know, when I don't know I'm playing the Ravens in the great secondary, I'm throwing the guys who are going up against way better, secondary guys.
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario like, what feels good to you? What feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put
Like
points on the
Devontae
board.
Smith's going to be locked down by any of their outside corners. Pascal's going to be locked down by any corner they got.
Offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, we're going to
What the hell is that? Why does that always happen? Every time I throw a flat quick, the guy runs upfield, doesn't try to catch it.
Only 7 seconds remain.
And that's another
It's almost like an analog stick here is fucked, or the game is like, I don't know. I don't have patience to adjust to somebody constantly audibling or user rushing.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles first down.
I'll just play one more game, guys. Because I can't end it on 2 straight losses, or I can't end it on 1 loss.
better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what.
The times I've literally recorded games and didn't talk to you guys, those are the games I win. Not only win, I get players quitting by first quarter, first half. So I'll just be playing. But I guarantee I won't be reading his play on offense or defense. It'll probably be like 10-15% of the time, too. The only times I can really have my head in the game is when I only play 1 or 2 games for the whole day. I start getting into 4 or 5 games straight. My mind's just fucked. I just play on autopilot. There'll be times I play on autopilot, not know how I scored on offense. No, at all. Not know how I scored. I'm thinking like, what the hell? I didn't even know I was like playing a game. It's weird. And there's games where my opponents keep scoring quick 1-play touchdowns or like get a touchdown in a couple plays or a few plays, and I'm not really understanding why. I'm like, what's going on? Why is this happening? And then I don't know until like late 3rd quarter or 4th quarter or until the end of the game. It's like, oh, okay. Not really paying attention at all. Just wait until they come out of the huddle and try to stop it then. And you can't wait until you come out of the huddle to try to be like, okay, let me do my adjustments now. No, you got to know what you're going up against before the play starts. You got to know, okay, they got 2 wide receivers, like 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Oh, let me get into this kind of defense. Let me do these adjustments. Like, you can't was it a mirror match? Does this? Why is it freezing like this? I don't get it. Oh God, this game's gonna fucking disconnect. Motherfucker. Every mirror match, it seems. It always does that for mirror matches. It better not be another loss, tell you that much. It should be a loss for both. I don't know how sometimes it's a win and sometimes it's a loss. It should be a loss for both. Yep, there's 3 losses in a row. Is that? The funny thing, guys, is I love schemes. I love to run the ball. and everything. I just can't do it because of these players. Because I get into my own head. It's like, oh, if I win a game running the ball, oh, I only won the game because I ran the ball. Or people used to say, or I should tell people like, oh, you only ran the ball 90% of the time. That's the reason why you won. So if I ever win a game running the ball, I remember what I used to say to players, and it's like, I get into my own head, and it's like I only want to win games a certain way. I don't want to try anything to win games. I don't want to try those shifts and motioning a guy, to, move certain zone defenders away to get, like, quick one-play touchdowns. I don't want to use money plays. I don't want to use easy schemes, but I'm still winning. I still go on big win streaks when my head's in the game. My head has to be in the game. I'm just trying to use her defensively. I'm just reading like what possible play it is and then trying to cover it. Not really making any adjustments, just usering on defense. And then offensively, I'm not reading their defense, not doing blocking adjustments, not IDing the mic, not really, knowing where my check downs are, my hot reads are. Still just going through my reads and my progression, not even knowing there's a blitz coming. And then I see a non-block rusher. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Oh, you're all red, babe. You're all red. Your face, your body, everything. What you doing now? I'm only going to play this one game. If there's anything about losing games, the only thing positive out of it is the fact that I get a full game out of it. Oh, I'm not, even when I run the ball, I'm not doing my blocking adjustments, IDing the mic, I'm not doing slide protections, I'm not using motion to make it better, I'm not adjusting, I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30.
I love going fast, but with going fast comes, it's too hard going fast. Jesus. 4th read on the play. I thought it was out of bounds. Okay. I hate those. That's why I hate those kind of plays, because usually so many things, like on that play, most people don't look to the flats. But like I rarely look to the flats on that type of play. I'm reading the flat and the slant, and then I'm reading that curl route, and then like I'm forcing a throw to one of those guys, and not even looking to the flats. So I also don't like running. I also don't like to run the ball because I have the Eagles and I have an elite offensive line. So it seems like people used to tell me, "Oh, you were only able to do good because you have the Eagles O line." I'm like, come on. Jesus. That reminds me of that play he had where he caught a deep shot to keep like the winning streak going, undefeated streak going. Then he gets up and doesn't think to secure the ball. I'll be honest. I was defending him for that because most players aren't going to think of catching like a deep pass, going down on the ground, getting back up and securing it. Everybody was just being emotional. Like, how could he not get up and secure the ball? How can he not know? Like, most players don't know. I guarantee you most people would get up and not cover that ball. I guarantee it. I'm not making excuses for him, but I'm just saying, like, how most players are not going to make a heads-up play and protect that ball. Like the only ones are guys who are like veterans, like 10, 15-year-old veterans. That's
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And the Cowboys here on third down.
could be cover 0 or cover 1. Oh my God! It was cover 1. It was cover 0, but it was the wrong defender. I think it was like the safety on him, so that's why it was covered. Shit.
Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Yep. I expected a certain coverage. It was different coverage. See, I'm playing lazy guys again. I'm telling you, like, if he gets a touchdown, he gets up 7-0. He shouldn't. He shouldn't, because it should be 7-3 or it should be 7-7 if he scores a touchdown. It shouldn't be 7-0. I'm playing lazy. But they're able to play lazy because they have easy money plays. That's the only thing. Easy money plays, schemes, runs. They scheme their passes wide open. They scheme their runs wide open. They use motion. They use shifts. They make you think they're gonna pass with something that's like a money pass play, and then they run it. They do stuff like stretch RPOs. It's like this is how you have to play Madden. It's like, no, you don't. I'm a prime example. You don't. Can't even get a fucking pick. Like, that's a great timing user. Are you kidding me? Exactly. It should have been picked off. Oh my God. Look at that. That was perfect, too. I scraped the O-line. I scraped through them. Still got blocked. That's a rare. I've never seen a running back slip screen on a goal line play. That's fucking rare. I haven't seen that in a long, long time. In fact, I was probably the last one who did it that I could remember. I don't remember any of my opponents doing that for a while. It's usually RPO bubble screens, different types of screens. Tight end screens, which I love. It's usually not running back slip screen passes. Because it's risky. You don't even have to use it sometimes to defend it, so it's risky. That's why I don't like to use them. If you're in a red zone, fine. Goal line? No. Oh, God.
Just a lot going on there.
Oh, you know why I did that.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with.
I'm not even manipulating defenders. I'm not manipulating zone defenders. I'm not manipulating my user's opponent. He shouldn't be up 14-0. He's only up 14-0 because I threw 2 picks, got him short fields, and both those picks shouldn't have happened. Offensively, he's doing the most basic stuff, and that's why I'm down 14-0. People would say, oh, if I'm doing such basic stuff, why can't you stop it? Because in order to stop basic stuff, in order to stop anything, you have to adjust to it. And when you adjust to it, your opponent readjusts and can beat you for one quick play touchdown. And so I'd rather not adjust and give up big touchdowns.
You got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out They threw the interception on the very
4-3 on the play.
The 20. Touchdown.
See, I would say I was lazy on that play. Like, the only thing I do on that play is change my flat route to a block and release route. But that's something I always do. So it's not like I'm thinking, oh, there's a pass rush here, let me do that. It's just something I always do with that play. It's like an adjustment I always do. Every single time I use that play, I do that. Or I put the tight end on a cross and release route, cross and release route. When they have the tight end in that, I think. And then there was just going through my progression. But if it's a different, if it's a different, like if it's a different defense and there's a pass rush in it and it gets through, well, guess what? I'm not able to have that wide open play for a touchdown.
Serving now on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
The times when I do know what defense it is, I get too excited,
He'll look to throw.
Oh, God, that's crazy. I mean, did he have a corner or safety at sub linebacker there, or yeah? Maybe it was cover 1, or it was a safety at sub linebacker.
Because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates.
The reason why I was a little late is because I went through 3 other reads.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before
If I cover that, the spot's open, But most players don't go to that read. Most players don't go there, so most players just do that. Or most players do that. Most players don't even do that. They go to the mesh and then they go to the spot. So most players don't look at the post or the running back wheel. So as a user, most players only do this from this play, then that's why, I user that.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught. And they couldn't quite get there. Tackled down.
And they probably think they're better than me. They're not.
It's already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Everybody tries to, they try to compare themselves or try to say they're good if they win. Oh, I'm better than you because I beat you. Oh, I'm better than you because I, whooped your ass or something. No, there's a reason you won. You can't play like this and expect to win like this. Like, he can't play like this and go on a 20-30 game win streak playing like this. I guarantee you he can't do that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I beat myself offensively. I beat myself up in this myself. That's why he got 3 picks. And he just used easy pass plays or plays that don't allow him to turn the ball over. So, is it smart? Yeah. See what I'm saying? He's inside shaded, inside technique. I got a corner up. How is he able to cover that? There's nobody on the Cowboys that should be able to cover Pascal on the corner route. There's nobody on the Cowboys should be able to do that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Look. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here and pick up the 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time,
I use a rack catch again because last time I used my past experiences either in the game or other games, and I say, okay, if I use a possession catch, I'm probably not gonna get more than 1 yard. It's probably gonna be like 4th and 2, 4th and 3. And I thought I could use a rat catch, but I didn't check the window. Lazy. I can come back in this game, but it's gonna take a lot. I'm gonna have to chill out. I'm gonna have to take a breather. If I don't chill out, I won't be able to come back. I've come back from the same exact score. I've come back from 35-7, but that was like taking a breather, regrouping, doing what I do. Honestly, taking one play at a time.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw them out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't know how he's getting pressure at me so fucking quick.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores.
Look at these plays. Like, they're trash. Seriously, I have the hot route shit. I have the audible. They're trash.
On 2nd and 10. This is Smith for the ground. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive
I hate bunch plays. I used to love plays with switches on, but they make you stare it down too much. Like, I know it's cover 2, but don't go to a hole shot. Just look at the free safety. He's too close. He'll take that whole shot away.
On 1st and 10, Book. He's going to let this go.
Nope.
Back in the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty.
Like, I'm playing like it's, like I said, I play like it's 3rd down, 4th down every time. It's like I have to force a pass. I already know the corner there is going to play like another safety. I already know that.
But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up.
Desperation.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. But 4 interceptions here in the first half and several different guys.
I was going to say,
A bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's McCovey.
he went under center. This is why I say, don't go under center.
On what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles and I.
Also, defensively, don't give your opponent a chance. Let him run the ball. Let him go with a play action. Play quarters 3 deep.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Putting a blitz out there to stop a possible run or play action is going to leave somebody wide open for a seam or a post or a switch or a fade smash.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough.
I just got to get my stops almost every time now on defense. Play smart defensively.
I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is
How is it still going to be bad timing? I don't expect to pick that off, but how is that considered bad timing? My God. Like, I get there in time to spare. I'm there like, you know. I was going to say, Jesus Christ. How many times is that caught? You know? It's ridiculous.
No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Eluding the pressure right.
That's why I say don't go under center.
This is going to be incomplete. Boy, real
Got my stop there. Gotta play smart on both sides right now. I got my short field now. What am I gonna do?
A first down throw for Boyd.
And I'll say, hey, I got a touchdown, but one, that was lazy. Two, you could say, oh well, that's a great read. It's not. It's not a great read. Let me tell you why. It's an elite corner. Apparently, elite. It's not elite. It's not elite. But just like Darius Slay's not elite, I'll tell it like it is. Both Darius Slay and Stephon Diggs are not elite corners. Darius Slay has never been an elite corner, and
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Stephon, what am I saying? Stephon Diggs is not an elite corner. Probably never will be. He needs to have a team that has a great pass rush, and he's got to take chances.
About set for this next drive.
He can, when you have a great pass rush or front, like the Cowboys do. When you play zone as a corner, like I don't have any experience playing football on either side of the ball, but you have to think when you're in zone, and you're just able to read the quarterback, and you know that quarterback, that time in that quarterback's head's going. You know, like you got to know, okay, I'm reading the quarterback's eyes. I'm reading this cornerback, this route by the wide receiver. He's got a corner route or an outbreaking route. You know, the quarterback's getting ready to throw. The only thing I see he could possibly throw right here is an out route or a corner route. He ain't gonna beat me over the top. So it's that simple as a corner. And when you have the athleticism that's slaying Stephon Diggs, you wonder why they get a lot of picks. If the quarterback looks like he's getting the ball or about to get the ball out, you know, corners can read that.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The tight end in motion right. Try to run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down.
Because look, like I said, I can come back if I play smart on both sides. I can come back because I'm only down 2 touchdowns right now. One more stop, that's it. That's all I need.
Check 4, check 4.
Still didn't read his formation. I'm playing smart, but he didn't give me enough time. I'm trying to put R1, QB contain the quarterback. That's when you see that animation. My God, look at this bullshit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, he's already putting shoe clog on. That's something I never did with a lead. Never did that.
Prescott to throw it.
He still throws the one that's covered. My God.
They do get him down, but not
He don't even deserve being up this much. He still throws it in coverage.
a very solid gain of 27.
Not open at all. I'm surprised he hasn't adjusted and thrown that backside slant. Because I know that's an RPO, stretch RPO. I know it's not a regular. I'm not stupid. I can see that it's a stretch RPO. Let me slow it down. Let me pick a good play here. Let me slow it down.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott.
See what I'm saying? I felt it.
He'll get nothing out of that one.
That's playing smart. Because I know, okay, if it's not a screen, I can get back in coverage. That's playing smart.
Acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting down.
I let that one wide open because that one was the first one that was open first. defensively, I will let the second and third read wide open because my opponents go to the first read.
Because it was a drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield to gain any yardage.
They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was fourth down, guys. See? I'm thinking, oh, it's probably fourth down now after I stopped that. So I did not know that. I thought that was third down, and if I stop him, he's probably going to kick the field goal. I did not know that was a fourth down. Wow.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
I give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they're just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start, and we'll see what second down.
Like, I know it's cover zero, but I can't get into a really good play to beat cover zero. So
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. The 30.
I'm going to onside kick too. I don't care if I lose.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 91 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again. Here in the fourth.
I've been down by worse. I've been down worse by worse.
But I am excited about this. I know you are too.
I mean, I've been down worse by better players.
You are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
I mean, his name makes sense, Generator. He's,
And now things get a bit more
you know,
interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown,
his name is Generator. That fits him perfectly. He's generic.
take it in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
99.9% of players are generic. They're all like clones. They're clones of each other. Like, there's not one player that can show me anything different.
Sleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now.
Nope.
Haven't had any.
No, he did not get that.
Gibbs.
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to
It was 1 foot.
Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start
Jesus
the drive,
Christ. See
but
the,
this
like,
is going to wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by
he's taking advantage that I don't have Slay out there. Like I said, am I at a disadvantage? I'm at a disadvantage on both offense and defense. Not because I have a third or fourth quarterback. It's because I don't have A.J. Brown, number 1. Because I don't have A.J. Brown, number 1, and Smith, number 1. I suffer in a depth chart. Defensively, that time I went off of it to bait him.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on the first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
See, guys, it's for him. It's that easy because he knows the deep post will beat almost any coverage. Because most coverage underneath doesn't play that deep. The only coverages that can, it's like a cover 3 seam, cover 2s, those type of defenses cover those.
Because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Prescott.
And I'm talking to it. Jeez.
That should just about seal it. Well, it was
I never said the word
a
PlayStation
distracting run, so much
or
for
anything.
that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, "You got 4 downs here. We're gonna go for it."
I used to play like these guys. I used to do whatever I wanted. Seam passes, whole shots, deep posts.
Opportunity, and did exactly that. If
Huh?
they didn't get it there, that had the feel
Like
they
2
would come
minutes?
back and try it on 4th down.
And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards.
Yeah, 4 straight losses. I lost 4 straight times.
Why?
Because I'm playing
They
lazy.
can't do much at this point, Parker. This one is going to go down.
Don't play
Get
normal.
lost.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Another cover 0?
On first down, Book.
My God.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the
Like, I know it wasn't cover 0. I knew I had to cover 2, but first hole, spent too much time on that first hole shot. By the time I went to the other one, covered.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
My, come on.
Flags come in here.
Usually I don't get that. Usually it's when I do it for so long. Do it many times, I get that delay again.
Second down and long. They're going to look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
He ain't calling a timeout now.
A big play there for Philly.
All right.
46 yards. And one of the whistles for timeout.
Put that quarters 3 deep out there.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided.
Don't do it.
Seconds.
If I have time here to throw, I will find somebody for a touchdown. Don't do it.
Now the throw on first down.
Ah.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Guys, seeing this is the first time I'm adjusting all game long.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That one a little too high.
I'm always surprised when a big play like that like only takes 4 seconds or something.
Corner is like the Autobahn.
I mean, look, I don't have many plays that have multiple routes for a touchdown.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I had to throw it inside.
And that should do it.
Only chance I had throwing it inside.
And the Cowboys come up with
Alright, I'm done. Too many games in a row. That's obvious. I need a break. Gonna go eat dinner now, like a senior citizen does.
They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right?
Yes, 5:30 is for senior citizens. So,
Each game the exact same way, but you have
what?
that
What?
is not true.
It is.
Division rivals.
Lower that.